But moving on to a matchup between Southern Lehigh and Emmaus. The Spartans enter Friday's game with the Hornets having lost only one match all season, and that to the #1 ranked program in the 3A class in Parkland. The Hornets were sitting right behind the Trojans in that 2 spot, while the Spartans were hoping to hand Emmaus their first loss of the season as the Hornets came in sporting a perfect 13-0 mark. With more from Southern Lehigh, here's Cassie Schmidt.
Southern Lehigh and Emmaus have combined to drop just 9 sets all season long. Spartans having a run now of 5 straight 3-set sweeps. Hornets in front in the early goings of set 1, though. Demetric Harris slams it home for one of his 16 kills on the night. The junior with 4 here in the opener. Up 5-3 on the home team. Then Southern took over, leading through the majority of this first set. Up 20-18 before 4 straight from the visitors turns a 2-point deficit into a 2-point lead. Hornets never relinquishing control as Kale Kratzer finishes them off with back-to-back points. Emmaus will take the first 25-22. Southern Lehigh bounces back, though, in the second, taking control early and up by as much as 7. Harris with an ace, giving the Hornets a 1-point lead, but that's the last time in front for the visitors. Trey West breaks the deadlock at 20, taking charge at the net for the kill. It's Hanson Fan then with the final 2 points to even us up at a set apiece. Logan Doherty and Demetric Harris each tallied 16 for the Hornets. The late kill from Doherty gives Emmaus a 3-point lead, up 21-18. Southern Lehigh gets it within 1, trailing 23-22 off the Fan kill just inside the end line. But then 2 straight from Emmaus closes it out, winning the third 25-22 and going up 2-1. Set 4, the most dominant yet from the visitors. Harris and Doherty combined for 11 kills apiece. They'd go up by as much as 8 in the 4th. It's the sophomore Colin Holden this time on the finish. He finds an open spot in the back row as Emmaus takes it 25-16 and the match 3-1.
Trey West is a very good swinger, very smart player. He's been playing for a while. And so going into this game, he's probably their best player, and just locking down on him as much as we can. He's still got a bunch of good hits in, but our defense really got a lot of balls up, and that's honestly, again, what won us a game. What's winning these big games is our defense. Our offense has been outstanding as well. So as long as our defense and offense keep meshing the way it's been going, our team's going to have a great season.
We started off kind of shaky in the first and second set, but we kind of brought it together in the third and fourth, and we obviously pulled out with the win. I mean, I feel it's always good to play a good team.
When it comes to this Emmaus team, the offense is without a doubt its biggest strength. However, when it comes to winning close matches like this one and ultimately remaining undefeated on the season, it actually comes down to their progression as a defense.
I think we put in a lot of work at practice. We really focus on defense, serve, receive, everything that we can do to try and get as good as we can at passing so that we can run our offense.
On the scene at Southern Lehigh, I'm Cassie Schmidt reporting for the SC Network.
Emmaus saw 3 different players finish in double digits with 16 kills apiece for Demetric Harris and Logan Doherty. Kale Kratzer tallied 10, while Johnny Canone added another 8 for the green and gold. That improving their record to now 14-0 on this season. The Hornets have just 2 matches to go, with Freedom up first tonight before finishing with Parkland on Thursday. Southern Lehigh drops just its 2nd match of the season, falling to 11-2 on the year. They've got another tough one up next with Liberty on the schedule for tonight. Now for a look at some of our other scores from around the valley. Nazareth picking up a sweep over William Allen over the weekend. They also swept Quakertown in a tournament on Saturday. They'll have Whitehall up next. They're now 15-3. We mentioned Liberty. They're now 10-3. They beat Becca 3-1, 16 kills from Adam Middle, 10 from Weston Greer in that one. Deeriff with a close one against Pocono Mountain East, 3-2. Deeriff is now 7-8, lost 2nd and 4th set in that one, but won the 5th 15-13, so keeping people on the edge of their seat. Becca is up next. Deeriff still fighting for a spot in the District 11 playoffs. Easton, they are now 7-9. Christopher Miller had 8 kills. Brian Weaver had 25 assists. Pocono Mountain West will be up next for them after sweeping William Allen there. Freedom with a sweep over Northampton. They are now 9-7. Nilansh Gupta, 22 kills for him. Dylan Fleckenstein had 12 kills. Big one against Emmaus up next. Whitehall 3-0 over Pocono Mountain West, 10-5. Jack Cucker, 13 in kills. Nazareth up next. And speaking of volleyball, we will have live volleyball for you on later up this week. Busy schedule on the Service Electric Network. Tonight we've got EPC Girls Lacrosse, Emmaus at Parkland, the big one, 7 p.m. on 2 and 502 HD right after this. Emmaus 13-3 coming off of a 22-2 win over Governor Mifflin. That's their third straight victory. Parkland, they're 6-7 coming off a 15-8 loss to Easton. That snapped a 3-game win streak. Then on Tuesday, we've got EPC Boys Lacrosse. That big matchup again, Parkland at Emmaus, 6:30 p.m. On 2 and 502 HD. Parkland 13-2 coming off of a 10-8 loss to Garnet Valley over the weekend, but they did beat Easton and Freedom last week. They are the top team coming into this one. Emmaus is 11-4 coming off of a 10-4 win over CB East. On Wednesday, we've got more EPC Boys Lacrosse. Allentown Central Catholic taking on Nazareth. The Vikings have Becca tomorrow. Nazareth has Easton tomorrow. Nazareth 10-6, Central 7-5. The regular season for boys lacrosse and girls lacrosse ends this week, so these matchups very important. Then we also got EPC softball, Whitehall at Northampton at 5 o'clock. Northampton has Parkland today. Whitehall has Central today and Emmaus tomorrow, so they've got a busy week ahead of that one against Northampton. Finally, on Thursday, there's that EPC boys volleyball, the big one, the biggest match of the season. Emmaus at Parkland at 6:45 and 2 and 5:02. Each team has a game before that. Parkland will have Northampton today, and Emmaus has Freedom tonight. So a busy week ahead for our crew here at the Service Electric Network. So make sure.
Anywhere you are. Janice?
Yeah, boss.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a little help.
They always are back. The Valley.